how hard the foul is right here. That's a hard foul, and she does get her in the face.
Did she come back and hit her in the face? My goodness, I told y'all, she's a professional UFC fighter. Djonai Carrington is such a violent player. Someone needs to check her for her anger issues, definitely, bro.
The WNBA is facing a growing concern, and it centers around DJ Carrington. What initially appeared as questionable behavior during her tenure with the Connecticut Sun has escalated into a troubling pattern of on-court aggression. Now with the Dallas Wings, Carrington's actions are raising alarms across the league. Rising star Paige Bueckers has become the latest player caught in the crosshairs, as Carrington's reputation for reckless and unsportsmanlike conduct casts a shadow over the integrity of the game and threatens the careers of her peers.
She is the type of player you would love to have on your team but hate playing against her as a basketball player. No ifs, ands, or buts about that, but like, she does mad stuff, and she nearly took Paige Bueckers out.
The warning signs had been there all along, yet they were ignored. In Wednesday night's matchup between the Dallas Wings and the Minnesota Lynx, DJ Carrington added yet another troubling entry to her growing history of dangerous on-court behavior. With 4:32 remaining in the third quarter, Carrington recklessly launched herself at Lynx forward Jessica Shepard during a fast break. Her forearm collided with Shepard in a wild closeout, narrowly missing rookie sensation Paige Bueckers, who was trailing the play. While officials initially ruled the contact a common foul, a video review upgraded it to a flagrant one, a move that did little to calm an already outraged Lynx squad, well aware of Carrington's troubling reputation.
3 games in. 3 games in. And Djonai Carrington has already tried to take somebody's eyeball out of their skull with those damn fingernails. I kid you not. I saw this and was like, you've got to be joking. We just started the season and we're already trying to rake people's eyeballs out. Hey, she's poking people in the eye like Ric Flair on the Von Erichs back in 8.
This wasn't just another physical basketball play. It was a near replica of DJ Carrington's infamous 2024 eye poke incident involving Caitlin Clark. The similarities are unsettling. In both cases, Carrington executed high-risk closeouts on players moving at full speed, with contact aimed dangerously high, toward the head and face. And in both instances, Carrington displayed a disturbing lack of concern for her opponent's safety. Clark was left playing through a black eye for weeks. Shepard, this time, escaped with only a bruised nose. But for Paige Bueckers, who came within inches of taking the full brunt of Carrington's reckless momentum, the message was unmistakable. Sometimes, the greatest threat on the court isn't the opponent, but your own teammates' disregard for the line between toughness and danger.
This is just not a good look for Djonai Carrington. I'm telling you, she's on thin ice, bro. Look at this. Now, that's her assault on Caitlin Clark there, poking in the eyeball.
Here was the WNBA's most highly anticipated rookie, a player averaging 12 points and 10 assists over her first 3 games, suddenly facing a harsh truth. Her own teammates' recklessness could jeopardize everything she's worked for. Yet the league remained silent. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert's office issued no statement following the incident, continuing a troubling pattern of inaction surrounding DJ Carrington's conduct. That silence speaks volumes. By failing to suspend Carrington for the hit on Jessica Shepard, a play that easily met the criteria for a flagrant 2 due to the head contact and dangerous follow-through, the WNBA effectively endorsed her brand of recklessness. It's the same passivity that followed Carrington's eye poke on Caitlin Clark, which went unpunished and unacknowledged. The result? A dangerous incentive structure where players learn they can injure others without consequence. When personal animosity fuels that kind of unchecked aggression, the result isn't just controversy, it's a disaster waiting to happen. And it's one the WNBA should have addressed long ago.
Heard across the world last year, clearly a non-basketball play, but no foul was called, no flagrant was called. The WNBA stays absolutely silent. This type of behavior is encouraged. Sticking your nails in people's eyeballs in the WNBA is...
If you're enjoying this story, consider subscribing, because somehow, the Dallas Wings believed bringing DJ Carrington into their organization was a brilliant move. What were they thinking? That her track record of dangerous play would vanish the moment she changed jerseys? That her repeated targeting of high-profile rookies was just a phase she'd eventually outgrow? The decision to sign Carrington wasn't just questionable, it was outright irresponsible. Now, one of the WNBA's most exciting rookies, Paige Bueckers, finds herself sharing a locker room with a player whose defensive approach often looks more suited to a martial arts dojo than a professional basketball court. Bueckers entered the league with sky-high expectations and the kind of generational talent that could redefine the sport. Instead, she's been dropped into an environment where her own teammate may pose just as much of a threat as any opponent. You have to wonder what's running through Bueckers' mind right now. She likely believed she was joining a franchise focused on winning championships and nurturing elite talent. Instead, she's discovered that the team's roster strategy includes signing players whose game footage could just as easily serve as courtroom evidence as it could highlight real athleticism.
But then you have Djonai coming from behind with force, all right? This is a reckless chase down. Pushes Shepherd and Paige forward, right? Gets the block. Now look at Paige Bueckers' legs, all right? This is why this is dangerous. I know I'm gonna have people saying, oh, you're soft, and oh, this is basketball. No. This isn't basketball right here, man. This is unhinged, upset, frustrated play. That's what this is.
Speaking of Paige Bueckers, it's worth asking what this situation means for a rookie who should be fully focused on developing her game and adjusting to the pace of professional basketball. Instead, she may be spending time wondering if her next practice could end in an emergency room visit. That's not exaggeration. It's the unfortunate reality when one of your teammates blurs the line between aggressive defense and outright assault. Bueckers entered the WNBA with a pedigree that had fans dreaming of championship banners and highlight reels filled with record-breaking performances. She has the talent, the vision, and the relentless work ethic to become something truly special. But none of that promise matters if she's sidelined by injury, especially not from opposing defenders, but from a teammate who seems to think eye pokes and reckless closeouts are legitimate defensive tools. What's most frustrating is that Bueckers likely believed she was leaving the chaos of college basketball behind. The emotion-fueled matchups, the raw intensity, and the occasional lapses in judgment. Professional basketball was supposed to offer a more mature, controlled environment, one where the focus is on the game, not survival. Instead, she's been thrust into a situation where the biggest threat to her health and career might be standing beside her, not across from her.
Was it a flagrant 1? Yes. Could it have been called a flagrant 2? Yes. Was it more dangerous to Paige Bueckers than anyone else? Because Paige Bueckers was the one who was the person who had to break Jessica Shepard's fall. Could she have blown out her teammate's knee? Yeah. Realistically, that is what the conversation should be about. Because she wanted the Kiki Iriafen viral meme. Because as soon as she did it, look at what she does as soon as she did it. As soon as she did, she walks towards Jessica Shepard and just tries to do a Kiki Iriafen face. I'm sorry, you don't get to plow through somebody's back, almost injure a teammate, and then say, yeah. And then claim that you've done nothing. You've done nothing.
Here's where the story takes an even more infuriating turn. The WNBA's complete failure to address DJ Carrington's ongoing pattern of dangerous play. This is a league that claims to prioritize player safety and uphold the integrity of the game. Yet it continues to allow a player with a well-documented history of reckless, potentially injurious conduct to take the court without facing meaningful consequences. The league's response to the Caitlin Clark eye poke incident? Radio silence. No suspension. No fine. Not even a public statement acknowledging the incident or promising a review. It was the kind of non-response that makes you question whether the WNBA's disciplinary process is being handled by a committee or a magic 8-ball someone shakes when it's time to make a decision. But this isn't just about what's happened in the past. By failing to take action now, the league is effectively giving Carrington a green light to continue endangering her fellow players. The message is clear. If you're talented enough, you can get away with behavior that might lead to criminal charges if it occurred off the court. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert often speaks about growing the WNBA and bringing in new fans. But how exactly is that supposed to happen when the league is gaining a reputation for allowing on-court assaults to go unchecked? Do we really expect parents to encourage their daughters to pursue professional basketball when they are watching players walk away with black eyes from deliberate, unpunished contact? The league's silence isn't just disappointing, it's dangerous. Every game DJ Carrington plays without consequences is another opportunity for someone to get seriously hurt. And unless the WNBA wakes up, it's only a matter of time before that what if becomes a reality.
Basketball court, what is going on in this league? I mean, look, I saw physical basketball with the Bad Boys Pistons growing up. I don't ever remember them trying to finger scoop people's eyeballs out of their skull. I mean, call me crazy. I don't remember that. Djonai Mustard Carrington, God, dog, is hunting for eyeballs again.